This Tops knife was sent to me by my friends at the Knife Connection for review, for practice, and ultimately for a giveaway. Please go ahead and find the Knife Connection and 33 North on Instagram to get involved. Let's take a look. This is the Tops Knives El Pionero, designed by Ed Calderon, specifically around his own practices and the study of the Libre knife fighting system and curriculum. There's a lot of videos out there about the folklore and history of Ed Calderon and his work, as well as how it pertains to the Libre fighting curriculum. This knife, I personally believe to be the holy grail of this particular knife fighting system. Sewing machine style, reverse grip, ice pick style self-defense. This knife was designed around a steak knife, a fruit knife, a paring knife, and sort of specifically to my understanding, the Pioneer woman style knives. A kitchen knife adapted for self-defense use. Let's start from the outside in. So Tops knives, they all come with this safety whistle. It's kind of a partnership there with the authenticity. That's how you know you got a real one. We have a really nice Kydex sheath. You can see the retention detail from the outside. Tops knives are hand finished and manufactured in Idaho, and you can see and feel the quality inherent. They also make this really cool belt clip. It's got a really interesting and effective retention system. Everything I'm gonna say in this video is my opinion. It doesn't reflect on that of Ed Calderon, of Tops, or the Knife Connection. But in my opinion, this is the wrong clip for this type of knife, for its intended use. It is a very nice clip. It is intended to carry either inside or outside the waistband vertically. In Libre fighting, we tend to carry horizontally. You have plenty of options for lanyards, for static line, for pull the dot clips, for alternative options there. The Kydex is really nice. It's super solid, really well made, and great retention. Like fantastic retention. The knife itself is made of 1095 carbon steel and coated in a black traction coating. It's really a powder coat, and this is because 1095 can be oxidized, is prone to rust over time. When we carry something like this, we're gonna carry it really close to our body, so moisture is a real possibility. Not to mention, it can in fact be used for its sort of original purpose outside of self-defense. Full saber grind, clip point style means that it could be used in EDC tests and the kitchen as well. This coating is just to prevent that oxidation over time. The edge is exposed, comes nice and sharp at between an 18 and 20 degree angle. Easily maintained, can be wicked sharp, but does require a little bit of attention, maybe monthly in my case. There's a pretty awesome swedge right here that does not come sharpened, so you may want to modify that as well. Pulling off this plastic here. This is the Blackout edition. So there are two renditions of this knife. The Blackout edition gets this blacked out traction coating as well as a black linen micarta handle. The linen micarta, as opposed to say a canvas, gives a tiny bit of texture that's really, really nice in the hand. This one also comes with red scale liners, which is just kind of cool. We have a sharpening choil here, very straight back, full tang. The overall length on this is 7.63 inches, weighs 4.4 ounces in the sheath, 3.2 ounces outside of the sheath. The blade thickness is just 0.09 inches. That's actually very good for a use case like this. As opposed to a wedge, this is going to do a phenomenal job of sliding through materials, separating fabrics and flesh. It is a Rockwell hardness of 56 to 58. So like I said, it's a 1095 high carbon steel. It can take batoning, it can take woodcraft, but that's not really what it's designed for. Tops makes a lot of really awesome self-defense tools as well as bushcraft options. Working with Ed Calderon, they made something a little bit what I think is outside of what they normally make. And that's because this knife has a very specific use case based on its design and its shape and the intended workflow, specifically within the Libre Fighting curriculum. Meant to be held as such with a finger choil here, designed for both retention and orientation. In Libre, we are specifically taught to hold the knife tip down, edge in, and with a thumb over the pommel. So because of that, this makes this knife absolutely ideal when working in a Libre workflow. Nice retention, super comfortable, fits in the palm, nice pommel. Now, it can be used in a hammer grip, can be used edge out, still very comfortable, but it is designed to be held in this fashion. In Libre, we're doing a lot of repetitive sewing machine type thrusts, as well as sort of pikal style rotations. If you want to learn more about Libre fighting, pikal style fighting, Piper curriculum, just Google it or ask me in the comments. Ways that I could see that you would modify this knife is additional grip in the way of goon tape, friction tape, traction tape. I would sharpen this swedge. Again, in the Libre Fighting curriculum, there are just as many upward motions as downward motions. So we could use this edge to our advantage. I'd also personally change out the clip, the belt retention clip, so that it can be held in a horizontal fashion, appendix carry style. The Tops El Pionero is a really fantastic knife, absolutely premium self-defense tool made out of premium materials and designed by someone who knows what they're doing, executed perfectly by our friends at Tops in Idaho. Thank you very much to the Knife Connection for sending me this. This is a very, very difficult piece to get, and the Knife Connection does have stock, both in the traditional version, though there are very, very few quantities of that left, as well as in this Blackout version. Not only do they have some stock available, they're at a heavily discounted price. I'm gonna go ahead and link them in the description as well. The Tops El Pionero is a premium EDC carry option. I can see taking this to the dining table. I can see taking this to camp. I can see taking this to the street. I carried 1095 in another blade option for roughly 15 years. So I'm very confident in walking into life with the El Pionero. Tops, you've done it again. Ed Calderon, you designed a fantastic tool, and the Knife Connection is doing a really great job of getting into the hands of people that need them and know how to use them. Please check out the Knife Connection on Instagram, as well as here on YouTube. Please check out another project I'm involved with, 33 North on Instagram. Check out Ed Calderon and all his work, as well as Scott Babb and the Libre Fighting System. If you like this kind of content and want to see more, let me know in the comments below. Be sure to enter the giveaway and you could win one of these for yourself in partnership with the Knife Connection, myself, 33 North, and our friends at Advanced Self-Defense. You could win this, as well as a one-on-one course with ASD on how to use it.